Hello and welcome to this demo of Cashdeskpar version 4. In this version, the module has been completely redesigned and several new features have been added. In addition to fixing several bugs, most important functions of the core were integrated in the same folder of Cashdeskpar, making it more resistant to changes of Dolibarr. Among the most important news, there are the ability to hide and unhide parameters to the user. This feature is very important as it enables secure and frees a Cashdeskpar environment. Let's give a simple example. Suppose that we passed from the flat rate VAT scheme to the standard rate VAT scheme. In this case, we no longer have the right to sell without VAT. So we need a way to be able to include this information in Cashdeskpar and prevent the cashier to change it. Let's open the setup section related to the point of sale. Let us disable the flat rate scheme parameter and refresh the page. We see now the fields related to the VAT. The problem now is that the seller can accidentally change this parameter and sell illegally without VAT. The solution to the problem is to provide a way to hide this parameter in the eyes of the cashier. This is done in the module-related configuration section. Home, Setup, Modules, Configurable Cashdesk, and Setup. We see now the new Setup section in the configuration page. The difference between the parameters in this section and the setup section in the main page of Cashdeskpar is that we have a third column named Active that indicates whether the parameter in question is active or hidden in the main Cashdeskpar page. Normally, the access to the module configuration page is reserved to the system administrator. Thus, we secure the access to these parameters effectively by leaving active only safe parameters that depend on the tastes and habits of the main user. From this list, let's disable or rather hide the parameter of the flat rate VAT scheme. Let's go now to the main page of Cashdeskpar and refresh the page. We roll down now the parameters of the Cashdesk settings and we check that the flat rate VAT parameter no longer exists in the list. We also see the postponement of the function for reloading default parameters from the main page of Cashdeskpar to the module configuration page, as this function is powerful and allows us to change the values of all the parameters at one time only. There is no button to save the current configuration because it was thought that such a feature would make it too easy to lose the initial configuration. This action continues to be supported by direct editing of the source file defaultconsts.php in the module root directory. The difficulty that has the administrator to change the values of this constant in the source file provides an additional layer of protection. Other new features in this version of Cashdeskpar activable through new parameters include enable auto-select on references only. This feature is so useful and is subject to change value so many times in a section that it was thought by activating this parameter to put a second time an activatable title above the input line to enable or disable these features without having to access the setup section. Let's activate it and see the results by refreshing the page. We see the activation button just above the input line. There is also the functionality to sort products in forms according to a section key rather than the order in the database. So much for the most important news about Cashdeskpar version 4. The module version is currently available on Dolibarr, and the demo version is available with the login and password demo on dolibarr.org/Dolibarr. A forum dedicated to the discussion of Cashdeskpar exists currently on dolibarr.org. Thanks for your attention.